So the first poem is from Atlantis. He sent this to Muspelheim when they started their war. And we gotta start from the top here. Looks like I'm a little... There you go. In the fourth winter of war, so dire, where oceans dark met volcanic fire, a tale of battles bold and grim, and lands where lights grow ever dim. From Atlantis' depths, where shadows creep, the basalt kings from caverns deep rose with strength and might untold, their hearts as fierce as stone yet cold. Muspelheim's peak where flames arise, and mustful jarls beneath the skies, with burning eyes and fiery breath, march to meet their fate or death. The clash of titans shook the ground, in ocean's depths and volcanoes mound. Swords of basalt, axes of flame, warriors fought with death their aim. A month of blood and heroes fall, where echoes of the battles call. In memories of the brave who died, Atlantis weeps with sorrows tied. A mustful yar with fiery brand fell amidst the ashen sand, while basalt kings in numbers great met their end at destiny's gate. In winter's chill the battles rage, a bloody chapter war's cruel page, yet honor's flame and courage bold, in song and tale forever told. For in the darkest depths of fire's heat, where foes and fate eternal meet, the legends of this war shall ring, of basalt kings and muspel jarls sting. Okay. You ready for the response that came this turn? From Muspelheim to Atlantis. Let me just, there you go. In days of yore, and halls stood grand, with basalt kings a mighty band, poison golems fierce and bold, their legends in the hall of gold. But now the hall stands cold and bare, a somber silence fills the air, for heroes brave and battles dire have met their end in war's cruel fire. There's no way I can quite... Yes, there is. One sec. No, not that. There we go. 3 champions lost in one short month. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, there we go. Fell in the fray, their final hunt. Their names still whispered, tales still told, but in the hall the space grows cold. O Hall of Fame, once gleaming bright, now dimmed by sorrow's endless night, yet in our hearts their spirits blaze, in songs of old, in future's gaze. So, and it came with this picture. This I have to say, I love this form of shit talking. I'm gonna write you a poem. It just basically says, yeah, I killed all your best shit. Oh man, he's lost a lot of basalt kings. Every one of those takes 2 turns to replace, and he has lost so many of them. I have no idea how many have fallen at this point. It's a lot. Since that's the backbone of his army, I don't know what he can do. He has to shift. He has to shift away from basalt kings, but the poison golems aren't working out for him either. Maybe he just goes with sheer numbers of the glaive troops? The glaive troops can do some damage. He's going with a lot of green lions. He likes those. They do seem pretty good, but I don't know. Muspelheim is terrifying. If he ever turned on me, all I could hope to do is turn into a grinding war and try to, like, every time he loses a sacred, those are very slow for him to recruit. but I couldn't actually stop him. I'd only be pecking at him while he stomps through me. I can hire a lot of units very quickly, though. And I can summon a lot of units very quickly as well, which is a lot of what I'm banking on. And I'm building a lot of palisades in a lot of places. So we're going to just... When I'm done, every tile should be a fortress. Every tile. Yeah. That's actually not a bad goal for me to have at all. I might throw some scouts around to help build in more locations. Also, I could probably just use more scouts in general, since I lost 5 of them this turn. Yeesh. So yeah, we're gonna keep going that way. Now these, I should be able to make some terrifying units that, you know, I got a lot going on, but the big giants are the things that worry me the most. Hail of Burning Embers, that's not going to work on a fire giant. Foul Vapors, that's not going to do anything to undead that like to use illusions and to fire giants that have tons of hit points and like to use illusions and undead. Okay, well, I can make my big strong warriors, but he'll drown me in a sea of combat summons, and then beat me with giant guys with huge swords. It's like, he'd be very difficult to fight. Very, very difficult. Although I can hire a lot of giants very quickly. And at least, even if they're not as big, at least they've got a pretty good poke to them. That should hurt, right? Well, on that point, they poke for 25. What's going on? That's funny. Huh. Okay, here. I poke for 25 with my good giants. Reduce that to 7. Cut that in half because of resilience. So about 3 per poke. Add in his regeneration of 6. And then when he hits me, oh my gosh. It'll take like 2 hits per giant of mine. My good armored giants, but still. It would take us a ton of pokes. So, in terms of troops, his sacreds... Ooh, his sacreds are not something to underestimate. So I would have to be using magic to fight him primarily, not giants. I would just want things that hold his guys back while my mages do their work. And honestly, I'd probably want to pull back and mass a lot of mages together, which I could do. Maybe Bone Melter, maybe, I don't know. But, it would be rough. It would definitely be rough. The Cyclops is kitted out, though. They could probably kill fire giants. Maybe. Yeah, that's basically my worst case scenario at this point. Atlantis is... I can't say Atlantis is broken, but their edge is gone. Tenshi is actually surprisingly scary, but Lanka seems confident he can still fight him off, so we'll see. If Lanka blunts Tenshi, I'm not super worried about him, but he is formidable. I think Muspelheim is the one thing that could crush me. So... yeah, I really don't have a plan of what I'd do about it either. I really don't know what I'd do. So, I don't know. There's nothing really in my, as I said, every single one of these giants, I can't, they're basically irreplaceable. Like, he's only able to summon a few of them a turn. So, if it came to it, it would all just be about attrition. I would just be losing battles where I kill some of his giants, would be the goal. Attrition, attrition, attrition. As I would lose all... I'd basically have to write off the entire surface. He would take all of it. Just be a question of how expensive could I make it. And then once you're underground, well, that's where we'd really make our stand. You have a lot less options when you have to go into one of these. And, well, look, I have a lot of terracotta to hold against you while my wizards throw crap at you. So, you know... yeah. I wish I had a lot of units that had a lance attack. I have a few spots I could get light lances and things, but I don't really have good... It's just really not much of an option to me. Actually, I can hire a decent number of them each turn. It's expensive. These are the same price as a giant. No, wait. But this is a light lance. Its charge bonus is only going to bring it up to a 26. If I gave them some additional strength, it could be a little bit better, but... it's the same price. Almost. Well, no, it's not. It's $10 cheaper, but still, I don't think that's very good. They need to hit harder than that. They really would need to hit harder than that. And I don't have anything better than that, so I could always go with Frisbee teams, though. 27. 27. Problem is they only get 4 throws. No matter what I do with them, they only get 4 throws, and that's what always makes me go, nah. I just don't know. It might. I just don't know. Anyway. They're having fun. Who knows? Maybe Atlantis will shock me by rallying suddenly. Maybe Atlantis will rally heavily. Maybe Lanka will suddenly show me why everyone's so afraid of blood. Maybe Lanka will suddenly be like, ho 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 ho, and release the hordes of blood hell upon us all. I'm positive I get more blood than he does, though. Even if I'm not as good at using it, that's on top of all the other things that I do. So I'm not worried about Lanka at all. The worst thing he could do is taint all other magic, at which point I just stop doing things and just use blood myself while everybody else deals with it. Because, I mean, he could just attack me aggressively, but I don't think that would be a good idea for him. Anyway, I'm not too worried about Lanka. So, anyway... carry on, and the exponential nature of blood will get more and more ridiculous as I get more and more blood mages empowered and searching. That'll be nice. I kind of want to put more lion sentinels down, but I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. It does reduce the random events even further, though. Ah! Alright. Right. So, I guess I'm going to be the Mirror Master now. Because I intend to put glamour mirrors in all my forts. Not necessarily right away, though. But we're going to work on it. A few of the things we might want to do. Alright, powered up, powered up, powered up. Everything's jumping around, summoning all kinds of stuff. Making watchers. There's a battle. Huh. Really? I know ghouls kind of suck, but ow. Ah, it is barbarians. You took the commander out, but you still lost. Huh. Yeah, I don't know much about these guys. But yeah, losing the PD always hurts, right? Alright. Magic site should be big this turn. So we found a stone circle. A waterfall. Darn, I had so many people searching for wind and all kinds of stuff, and we only found 2 things, huh? Well, we'll look at that. Oh boy, this is another busy turn. Alright. Alright then, I guess let's begin. Okay, that was nothing going on. Okay, yeah, just some birds. Alright. Okay. Oh, here's a real battle. Well, not really. This is a real army, but not much of a real battle when it's this one-sided. The province defense is really high here. The province defense was really good here. This was an expensive location. Misty Forest, huh? That's biting pretty deep into Lanka's territory. Okay. The birds hit a snag. Fey Knights, Fey Footmen. Cool. Okay, yeah, he had a lot of spellcasters here and priests. He has over 1,000 things here? Does he really? Doesn't feel like there's 1,000 things here. But then again, that's a lot of long dead. Okay, maybe. Well, it really doesn't seem like it. Must have been a lot of summons, right? Alright, well... Alright, so he has a lot of long dead here. Honestly, I can't say anything else about this army. Even if we... That's only 300, so outnumbered 3-1 if it came to it. But I think heavy footmen are worth at least a couple of long dead each. I don't know about some of these demons and things, but... this guy's certainly something else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Atlantis had 3 wins so far. Against PD, admittedly, but still. A mob. Okay, that's no small thing. There was a priest leading it. This is new. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that could happen. Oh, a scout. Crap. Seems like there's another place where I just lost scouts like crazy. It's hard to see things when all my scouts are being killed left and right. Whatever. That's the breaks. Alright. I wish to know... This is just nature. And a type of useless druid to me. Wow, yeah, for all the site searching we just did, we didn't come out with much, did we? You need to return to the Caves of Madness, don't you? Well, you can visit the Caverns of Gnek on the way. We have begun hiring these guys, even if I'm not sure what we're doing with them. I don't have... But I do have... Oh my gosh, we can power up 2 more Blood Hunters. The Blood Hunts are gonna get faster and faster and faster. Anything else of particular this turn? I'm kind of disappointed with how few sites we found. I have all these wind mages running around searching, and I was kind of hoping that they'd, you know, find some neat stuff. Might be where you're from. Ah, okay, yeah, you're just here to search. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of site searching that's gonna happen. I guess you have to go here. No, wait, here. Alright, search. You have done your searching. Okay, you're from Deep Gorge. I guess you can go here. Yep, this one was just searched. That one's been searched. This one is being searched. Lightless Caverns. Well, you need to go home. And you can search up here. No, not there. Look, I don't know. Everything around here has been searched. I don't know what you're gonna do yet. We'll figure it out. So... It occurs to me that maybe I shouldn't give them guards because they can stealth as long as they don't have units with them. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, what other things of interest do we have? We have Boji sneaking his way up here. He's going to have some very good stealth gear. We did just get Construction 8. Now, if we want to research, we have to research an artifact. I've never seen the artifacts before. This is a first for me. I have no idea what any of this does. The options are overwhelming. There's only one barding, is there? Oops, oh no, my mouse. I'm gonna spend a while looking through this. I'm gonna have to spend quite a long time. Fortune Teller 40? Neat. Fire magic, and it spits out water gems. Sheds tears of water. Okay, that is awesome. Fire gems every month, but causes disease. What happens if I put it on something that can't die of disease, like an undead? Arc? Blindness, disease, and death. that are not sacred. That includes your own men who aren't sacred. Ooh, that's not very good for me. There's just so much here. Flying ship! That's actually kind of a really big deal. Logistics. We have tomes. We have magic lamps. This one is yearning. Does that reduce the research cost too? Air and fire. I might be able to do this. A lamp can be destroyed to summon a creature. I don't know who this creature is. I can't click it. I can't research it. Oh. But the research time's the same it always would be, even if... Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's yearning, it's still expensive. Reinvigoration? That's... nice. But you can only have one of it, right? It's nice, but... Oh, hey, this is cool. The first anvil. Does this increase the Master Smith of the Cyclops to make him even better smith? A lot of these things are yearning. I don't know what these are, but it summons them every single month, so they just build up for you. Yeah, no, this... What was Alchemist Stone? So instead of costing 2 to 1, it's... This is when you're converting one type of gem into another, right? That's what it is. Percival the Pocket Knight. Okay, it's a knight. But I have no idea what his stats are. There's so much here. There is so much here. Oh my gosh, there is so much here. An Earth Gem every month. Well, that's nice. Earth Elemental Empowerment. It's absolutely crazy the stuff we've got here that I've already seen, and I can only wonder. Fenris's Pelt. You can have the Son of Pelt. Oh wow, it just starts every battle with Howl and you're preserved. I mean, this is a 34. This is a 34 with regeneration 10%. 20 hit points. Wow, yeah, Wow, ooh. So much. Sorry, I can't seem to take my eyes off all the crazy shit that's available here. Yeah, okay. As I said, I'll look them over later. A lot of it has stuff I can't even... Alright, we are working our way up to 6. 7 has 1, 2... This has a few spells. I could theoretically really use these. Possibly even to bait out other... Just bait out a Dispel even, maybe. I have enough death gems I could theoretically build somebody up to... Casting something big and scary. I don't know. Because what I really want to do is I really want enchanted forests. I always hear about Tartarian gates. People constantly talk about these. Probably because they're so cheap. I could summon a bunch of things a turn with that. Maybe even awaken them, but I don't think I could fix their afflictions because they'd be undead. So this would summon a lot of rights. And this would summon a lot of long dead horsemen. I could cast this. I don't have many Death 5 mages. I can't cast this very much. Pity. But anyway, I really want Enchanted Forest specifically. And you know what? There's some interesting options here. Well of Misery. I might actually go for this one. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing in Conjuration. It doesn't feel like a Conjuration spell. I might be able to get a mage who could cast this, though. The growth would be good for me. But I mean, I've already got a global that can give me growth, but... See, I'm kind of looking for something that would bait out a disjunction. That's not in nature. I have limited nature gems, and I'd like to throw something out to fetch the disjunction and then throw the spells I really want to put out. I don't think this is scary enough that people would feel compelled to dispel it, but... well, maybe. It might. No. What do we got in Alt 8 these days? Eternal Twilight? Lands that are hostile get -10 income. I don't like it, but it's something people would want to... Oh, there's no way I can cast that. Level 8 Glamour. Are you kidding? No, that's not happening. I wonder what wishes could be. I wonder... I mean, good. Oh, no. I'll have to think some. I'm actually seriously considering going down the blood magic route. I need to look at the stats of some things, but we have the potential. We could make this thing. We could make these. We could make these, which are even better. And honestly... I'm getting like 100 blood a turn right now. I could do anything. Like, I could do anything in blood that I felt like. I'm gonna let it build up a little bit longer, but I'm very seriously considering just researching it. There's even the vampires, if I want to go that way. Which I have all these death gems I'm getting, so I just might. Lastly, there's evocation. Do I really want a second son? I would love to have that, but I'd have to control a water tile, which is not easily doable. This spell in particular, 5/3. This spell in particular, with my domain having 10 in all my tiles and extending into outside my territory. This is only 9, but still, that's 9. But most of my territory is in caves. Still, this one... 5/3. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's one last thing we need to do. You! Yes, you. I made something special just for you. There it is. Okay. A couple of these things are for my Boji. I need to test to see whether or not enemies can detect when your prophet is in their territory. I could potentially make a heretic statue and start doing those, but I have a feeling those get detected, so... Anyway, these are for stealth. They'll make us stealth crazy! We need lots of earth boots, lots of bloodstones. You are now at Astral 5. Now, at the power of Astral 5, you can forge a lot of things, but not all the things. I can get this, which would increase my astral by one more step, as well as being something I can pass around if I need nature, glamour, or death. I could then use that to craft this, which just is +1 straight up everything. Very, very useful items. Very, very expensive items. Even with my discount, it hurts. The other thing I could do is I could begin production. I could begin the production of juggernauts, which is kind of my win condition. I want to construct juggernauts. It is painfully expensive. It is painfully expensive. But I should do this now. If I wait, somebody might come along. Oh, you only have one arm. How unfortunate. If I don't do it now, someone might come along and dispel my forge, and I won't be capable of it at all later on. So I should probably do this now. As for you, we need to begin finding more of these, and we need to do so right away. Anyway, from here it's mostly administrative duties. We're gonna get 2 more. We're gonna get, yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing everything up. We want to keep searching more tiles for wind, more tiles for astral. Oh, right, these guys. Yeah, about you. And of course, we'll make more, things. Okay, this Gossamer Veil is too hard for you to make. I think there's... But you see, I don't have to empower you to make it. No, I don't have to do that at all. You see... I swear there was another... Wasn't there another... glamour booster? Guess not. Is it really just the one? I feel like there's gotta be another. Anyway, I can wait until the ring is finished. Then you can wear the ring and make the veil. And then I can make a couple veils and put them on these guys, and then these guys will be treated as glamour 2 when they're searching. So push you here. Search there next. You have such a wide variety of talents, sir. those things are really cool. They really, really are, and I think they could be amazing. But, I know there's more glamour items somewhere. I'm actually kind of serious about producing a bunch of mirrors. So that I can shape the appearance of my defenses better. So we're probably going to begin to producing those. Although we might just decide to summon another. We might just decide we'd rather summon another guy. That might actually not be bad either. Yeah, that could be okay. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be spending a bunch of glamour gems to make some veils, so these guys will be searching at a 2. We're gonna also make a few more kobolds, and we're gonna produce a lot of mirrors. Anyway, I just have to sort out a lot of logistical stuff now, and oh right, let me mention this, but I'm building a lot of palisades right now. We're gonna just kinda circle my entire thing, and probably build another layer around here, and we're probably gonna build a crap ton of them down here. In fact, I think I had a couple of guys that didn't have quite enough money for them to get to what they needed to do. Yeah, this fort is a weak point for me. But not a super weak point. I could do any number of things with all this cash, but what instead I choose to do is build a lot of fortresses. Yeah, each fortress is going to have a lot less resources to work with, but I want it to be as difficult as possible for somebody to go around and burn my temples. You see. So we're going to load up with these forts everywhere. Everywhere! We're going to have ever so many of them. I'm looking for places with high populations because, you know, you might as well focus on those first. We'll still have to deal with all of the unpleasantness of the rioting and stuff, the unrest, but whatever. Alright, I think this will be the first tile next to my capital that gets the treatment. Upgrading them is much faster than constructing them, so I'm slapping down a lot of palisades now in hope that the next 8 turns will be peaceful. Then we'll decide where we go from there. So I've been losing a lot of scouts again. How does things look down here? So... oh. 1,000. Okay, that's an army. There's the Misty Forest, where we saw a large army by him. These armies are kind of split up. I still don't have good vision on that side. But, yeah, it looks like he's getting serious. This is the army we saw fight earlier, isn't it? It's got the serpents and everything. I don't see the crossed swords over it, but this is totally that army. Anyway. So, he's gonna march. Maybe split, or maybe just march together. He's gonna have to take a step back and put his units together. Where's his really big army? I've got eyes on every tile you have. I feel you have a stronger army than this. I guess not. That's the one with the King of Deeper Earth. So he'll probably back up into Pesh-Chan and put his two armies together to fight this. Probably this as well. Footmen and barbarians. This side doesn't look quite so bad. Is Lanka rallying? He's still pushed in. As for the war in the north, let's see. Well, Atlantis is still the one pushing. Atlantis is still the one pushing. Not sure. All I saw from the fights was a bunch of PD got knocked out by Atlantis. I didn't see any real battles. And I keep losing all my scouts. We lost 5 scouts last turn and 4 this turn. So I can't really be sure what's going on in any detail. We'll have to move some of these scouts around. Anyway, I'll try to get some scouts over this way. Oh, right! I also had these guys jump. I guess you can go over there too. Where's the other one? Ah, here he is. Yeah, I used cloud trapeze to chuck them over here. I tossed them. So, anyway. Yeah, he had lost this, so he retook that. Big complicated game happening between Atlantis and Muspelheim. Big complicated game. What happened to Mudwood? So... Tenchi holds far more territory. Where is his heroes? All this time I've been wondering. I know he has immortal heroes. Where are they? There's like one that spreads disease and another one that they have like several immortal heroes that should be charging in and every turn. Oh, this is getting interesting. I just realized I hadn't looked at my expanding cloud of influence. So I'm going to put Boji here and equip him with the stealth stuff and then decide where to put him. But, we're actually reaching all the way to here now. And all the way down to here. We're covering most of the world. Now, I don't know how strong priests really are at pushing back candles. It's a very scattered, imprecise technique, and if somebody could just afford to make like 60 priests, they could probably block it hands down, but then you'd be maintaining 60 priests that could be doing other things like reanimating undead. So, I don't know. But we're definitely making progress on that front as well. So, and I'm saving up Earth Gems now. I'm banking them. Because we're actually going to get the trick. when we decide it's time to finally employ it, I'm already sitting on almost 5 castings. So between 10 and 15 candles can just disappear in an instant. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of pushing. Yeah. That's another thing that I could potentially do with this guy. He has so many important roles, potentially. One of them is that he can cast Eyes of God, which I think will show me everybody's dominion. I'll be able to look and see where everyone's candles are, and you better believe I'm going to take notes. So, anyway. Now, it's time. One of the things about going blood is that I'd have to do a lot of empowering, which is why I haven't done it yet. Each step of empowerment can go wrong, you know. Yeah, I don't have equipment for you. Sorry. I don't have guards for you. Sorry. Get to work. I think the javelins are honestly a better pick. I'm just gonna buy you the good stuff. I'm not gonna be stingy. I don't have to be stingy with you. I'll just have you search this site. Then you'll head home. You're gonna get to the Mines of Despair and summon another one! It's a good thing I don't have to summon any this turn after trading away my, water gems, huh? Alright. What do you guys have available? You know what? That works. I'm perfectly happy to give you this. How much is my maintenance cost going up each turn? I should check. I should inspect that. Yes. Yes. I need a new location for blood hunting, where we're not already blood hunting. I'm gonna send you... I apologize for that. You are apparently my patroller. Fair enough. Yeah, we've got blood hunting going on in a lot of places now, don't we? Ah, here's a spot. You can have it. Okay, this is a good tile that you could search. Alright, anyway. Quick check. Nothing to say about that. Well, these aren't... This isn't gonna move a whole lot anymore. Not gonna be a whole lot of changes to it for a while. Yeah. Alright.